What's up? Welcome to One Crack News, and we're going to talk about one of the strangest things we've seen all day, and that is about the police officer that's being investigated over comments that was made towards 50 Cent that were very concerning for the rest of the people involved. Now, when we come to these situations where we're looking on the outside looking in, it's like, did this really happen? And when these statements come up, it doesn't mean that they're all factual, but it is being reported. You know, it's under an internal review. The spokesperson for the New York Police Department said Deputy Inspector Emmanuel Gonzalez allegedly made a threat during a roll call ahead of a New York Police Department sanctioned boxing match where 50 Cent was expected to attend in June of 2017. So they're going to do this investigation because they say they're citing an anonymous source with knowledge of this incident. Said that the commanding officer at the 72nd Precinct Station told officers to shoot 50 Cent on sight. They said Gonzalez tried to pass off the incident as a joke, but made its way to police headquarters. And, you know, it was Sunday, like early Sunday. He's like, this is how I wake up this morning. This guy, Emmanuel Gonzalez, is a dirty cop abusing his power. The sad part is this man still has a badge and a gun. I take this threat very seriously, and I'm consulting with my legal counsel regarding my options moving forward. Now, that's how 50 chose to deal with the situation and answer the statement. What's up, guys? I see y'all in the chat. I know it is what it is, right? But it's crazy. Now, the Daily News was the one to break it. The New York Daily News. So it was a bit of a surprise to a lot of people. It wasn't a surprise to me. It was a surprise to a lot of other people out there. Police officer was probably ribbing. To be perfectly honest, somebody said I owe them money. What would I owe you money on? Chances are he was joking. I'm leaning on the side of him joking and saying that in a joking manner because why would he say police to shoot on sight at a PAL? That's what the police officers boxing thing is called, a PAL, where there'll be plenty of witnesses and everything there. But to make that kind of statement in this climate when you're a police officer is not a good idea to do. Now they're gonna investigate it to find out what's going on, and make sure everything is what it's supposed to be. And 50 Cent has made this was in 2017. So this is almost 2 years ago. So obviously the officers didn't live up to their request. But still, it's media news, is what everyone's talking about on a Sunday morning. Do I think the police officer was out to harm 50 Cent? But the officer was not happy with 50 Cent over a remark 50 Cent had made on his Instagram. He thought 50 Cent was threatening him on his Instagram before, and that's why the statement was made before. 50 Cent accused Gonzalez of shaking down one of the owners of 50 Cent's clubs that he go to. And because of that, 50 Cent wrote on the Instagram, get the strap. Hashtag get the strap. So 50's followers followed him up with it, everything else. So Gonzalez said he was saying it as a joke, but the higher ups in the department and IA is investigating. So it's an internal investigation. Hmm. Well, it is what it is. And thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate that, Mr. Sledge. Yeah, man. I mean, how did you guys like the hood story yesterday? I see it in everybody. I see it ending with no apology and not just seeing it being viewed as him getting a citation for him saying it, in a joking manner. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I put a lot of work in. That hood story is so crazy. There's stuff I had to take out of it that's crazy. I had to cut out a lot of violence in that. It's a lot of gruesome things happened during that thing. But that was taken away from where we were actually talking about. So I just stayed the course and cut all the side stuff out. There was a lot of violence and terrible things happening. Oh, you love that hood story. When dude threw the dress in the in the trash can at his buddy's house. Idiot. Couldn't deal with it, you know. Treat your wife like crap, and then she get packs up and move out and all this stuff. 50 is gonna use this for publicity. 50 is right now, 50 Cent is one of the trending topics. He got the Tierra Marie situation. 50 Cent rep said Mr. Jackson takes this threat very serious, and he's is consulting with his legal counsel regarding his options going forward. He is concerned that he's not previously advised of this by the New York Police Department, and even more concerned that Gonzalez continues to carry a badge and a gun. That is strange. Why the New York Police Department didn't divulge this information to 50 Cent? This has been June of 2017. Here we're in 2000 what 19, and that's almost 2 years ago. Why are we just not hearing about this now? Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's what happened. Mm-hmm. Am I watching the AAF? No. Well, I don't know. Listen, I'm looking at it on the terms of a lot differently than other people. I don't care about the situation that it happened the way it did, if it's a joke or not a joke. The only thing that's concerning is why the police did divulge. They should have divulged this type of information. I felt over to 50 Cent or his team to let them know. Why didn't they divulge that information? Obviously, it was a joke, or nobody took the threat seriously because 50 Cent has been every place, and the police officers, nobody was going to open fire on him once they saw him on site. So obviously, that he was in no danger. But in the climate that we're in, it's not an ideal situation to, it's not ideal that people should, say these type of things. My favorite hood story, it's hard because I had to go back, and it probably wouldn't be one that anybody else would even be thinking about. Uh, a lot of them, but Jesus, I can't even think. So much going on. Hmm, it's a lot of them. My favorite one would probably be the one where I was in grammar school. Probably that one, where I had on the karate outfit, and everybody thought I was the karate guy. And they had got me the gi, and I didn't know a lick of karate. And everybody thought I was in the karate school. Then the guy came in there, and he was the karate guy, and they wanted us to fight each other. And I'm like, oh God, how did I get myself in this mess? And then we're out there, and I'm faking it and doing all this. And then I realized to myself, wait a minute, this guy doesn't know any karate either. He was faking it too. And once that realization came in, it was all over. I'm like, wait a minute, this guy's faking it too. He don't know any karate. This guy, he was, whoa, whoa, oh gosh, it was crazy, completely nuts. That's like one of my favorite ones. A lot of them might be entertaining, but they're not really good. Like the outcomes weren't good, and people might like them, but they were like caused a lot of people a lot of pain. One that was interesting was the crazy guy from Mexico, who came over here and killed the neighbor over a parking spot during World Cup. He was visiting the guy next door, and the guy was bothering him. Hey, keep it down! You guys are in my parking spot, and and that crazy guy went over there and slid the door, came right in and killed that dude right in his couch, right in his lounging chair, and went back to Mexico. His team was playing in the World Cup. They just got eliminated. He wasn't in a really good mood. And he had already fled Mexico because he killed somebody in Mexico. So he came illegally over here and was working illegally and doing all kind of craziness. And he ended up killing this dude and had to go right back to Mexico. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff going on. Uh, yeah, I'm about to get into it with the NBA, so yeah, they ain't gonna like this what I video I put out. It's gonna cause a lot of problems. So, with that being said, let me get back to it. Thanks for supporting both of my pages, even my movie page. Some of y'all can support the Screen Fiend. I appreciate that. We're gonna do some stuff on Screen Fiend today too. So I'm gonna stay here and give you guys the real.